So you finally hit endgame, huh? And you're wondering what you should do next? Well, first things first, you need to get your mind wrapped around nullification fully and what that means. Each piece of gear gives you a certain bit of nullification value, save for a few, such as your weapon for example. It doesn't give you any nullification stat at all. You can find this stat directly under additional attributes on the gear information. Once there, it will tell you full on how much nullification that piece gets. Now you need this in order to do void missions. Increase it by getting better gear through crafting and luck of drop. One of the best ways to do this is through Abyssal Purgatory. It will drop something called Magisterium, which is crucial for early in-game gear, in addition to other items that you need, like puzzle pieces that will help you craft later gear for the in-game, and circuits which we won't get into. You're also given the option to pray for specific pieces of gear before you go into Abyssal Purgatory. As if it's not bad enough, they literally tell you that you're better off praying for it. Either way, praying increases your chances on getting the gear you're wanting. However, it is not guaranteed. Please don't misunderstand that. Abyssal Purgatory itself is set up in 2 waves as of right now. The first wave is a few mobs, and the second wave is in fact the boss. The first time you do this mission, it may seem challenging, however by the time you're good and farming it, it will be a breeze. So don't fret, this is purely set up in the endgame to be a farm mode. There are 2 ways to tell if you're going to get, or when you have gotten lucky enough to get that juicy golden gear. One of which is the sphere you see next to your name at the top left. As you play the mission, it gradually fills up. Once full, you are guaranteed that sweet nectar of gold. However, if you happen to get lucky enough to grab a gold piece before it fills up, this does in fact reset the sphere's buildup. While playing Abyssal Purgatory, the quickest way to tell if you're going to get golden gear is simply looking at the floor. I know, sounds odd, but once the boss summons, the floor will either be purple or golden. That tells you straightforward if you're going to get that delectable gold or that smooth purple, gear-wise anyway. In essence, on the whole, Abyssal Purgatory becomes a great farm for the endgame, especially in the very beginning when you are still trying to build up your gear to be able to run things like the other void maps, especially when you get to Nest, which we'll cover in a different video, and the hex chests. You want to have as much power backing you as you possibly can. These things can come through leveling up your gear entirely, adding insignias, adding circuits. There's so much to manage in this game. It's beautiful. I love every bit of it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. But that was my quick little essay on how to go about farming Abyssal Purgatory, what it means for you in the early end game, and how it can help you and be beneficial. My name is Monolith Brook Shadow. It's been great having you guys with me here. Check this out though. We play on the PS5, Sighing Wind 01. We have a fleet going there, and if you want to join one, we're very active and we're very helpful. Always down to play, and hey, if we run out of stamina, we still have account stamina to help you out. Here to assist. I'll have the fleet ID up on the screen for a little while, and I'll even put it in the about description below. Y'all have a great day, morning, noon, or night, whatever it is, wherever you are.